imagine image of like when Tyranids swarms descend onto the world, like those tendrils.
Yeah.
So basically, like Sasa has like magic vision, let's call it that way. Can I also imagine that the Plague Lords tried to pretty much insert those like tendrils of rot into the city, not targeting a single creature, but like spreading it through throughout. But between all the improvements you have acquired, the boost to Chivis and your quick reaction, they are not getting the effects that they wanted, which was pretty much like everyone getting with at least 2 different sickness from the contagion. Pretty much most warriors would have been hit with the rot, the skin rot, the one that gives you like vulnerability to all damage. And I get this less. And you, with that natural 20 like maximum result, you also realize, well, it's a freaking magic spell, and it's still ongoing. So that can be interact / fucked with, and because this is an unusual thing connected to Night Lords, this is also open to clash potential.
I'm gonna go to Winona immediately. Let's clash this shit together. Fucking Kamehameha.
Are you clashing of disease? Is that what I missed?
Yes. Well, not the disease, just the source of it, but yes. I'm gonna tell anyone that's willing to attempt.
Yeah, pretty much what's going on is that the Night Lords, like, sure, they did like unusual, not the typical rules thing in terms of contagion, but the stuff they are doing is a two-way street. And Sasa pretty much identified the vector back towards them. So pretty much, you know, because contagion is a spell effect, even like us, you know, boosted to 10, like treated us as akin to a 10th level. Apart from the spell, you know, this is also opens up a way to clash.
Did you want to do the clash, Sasa, and then I help, or the other way around?
I think it will be better if you did it because you have kind of better knowledge of how to deal with this.
Yeah. I don't really have a spell I can clash with. Could I just clash it with medicine?
You can probably just clash it with your wisdom. That's your spellcasting modifier, right?
Yeah.
Just imagine fucking Winona just throwing an Advil into the fucking tentacles.
Takes out scalpel, points at sky. It's time.
Just sprays a bottle of disinfectant.
And if Sasa is aiding, like, Sasa doesn't have to make like a separate roll, you can make your roll with advantage.
I
Okay.
will be helping. Get helped, idiot.
Yeah. Alright. Clash with medicine.
And Flash of Genius. Oh, hell yeah.
It's 27 or 22. Yeah, let's go with the 27.
Plus 5 from Flash of Genius.
Okay, so that's 32.
Okay. Normally, So obviously they have their own like harsh rules. Okay, so in terms of like what you are targeting, what might be like mechanical benefit, here's my offer if they like fail, because I'm gonna roll for both of them. Usually Clash only targets one, but in this specific situation and how they operate, you get like package 2 for 1. So if they fail, then the one that fails for like the siege loses access to their innate spellcasting spells, which apart from like poison related spells, this is where they have their dispel magics. Just gonna hurt them pretty much if they don't get it off. Or as an alternative, because like this is contagion and you pretty much like countering their core concept, you could try to target the like aura and hive thingy.
Yeah, let's see. What do we want to counter?
I think the being resistant, the Beelzebub thing, that people that will normally be resistant lose their resistance. I think that is like the main problem we're gonna face.
Especially with Rivas being able to provide that resistance and then him being able to take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of the aura.
Or
Because the other one is
virulence.
just saving throws.
Okay, so Lord of Lies, you're trying to take out his aura, and Decay, you want to try to take out his like innate spellcasting spells, or do you also want to take out the Hive of Pestilence ability?
So let's go with his Decay's spellcasting,
Alright.
Fly's ability.
Right, per their Clash rules, both of those things, they also gonna roll with advantage. Right, Decay, because the spellcasting, so he's gonna be rolling with his spellcasting ability. Hold on, you did. Okay, never mind, they cannot make that roll. Okay, their innate spellcasting is gone. I don't fucking remember that. This is at wills. As for the Lord of Flies, aura of virulence, what he could possibly be.
I could
Can
flex my
say
muscles
that?
so hard that it reflects back at it because I'm
You are not.
image of medicine. I know I'm not. It's just
You
a
are
funny
not. You are not the fucking. What is this guy's name? I forgot.
I know who you're talking about.
Maelstrom. Yours on Maelstrom.
Yep. flex my muscles and reflect it back. Yeah.
You get sick. No, I don't.
You get sick.
Yeah, fuck it. That's where I'm gonna go. You know, his. Let's go.
Ooh.
But you got Flash of Genius, so that's 32. Okay. So his aura is still taken out.
Takes your aura from you.
Mm-hmm.
Aura farms your aura from you.
I was gonna say
Going
fucking aura farming.
Now we are aura harming.
Aura
just get-
farming.
So for a moment, we have this like brief camera cut from the City of Hope as freaking Sasa and Winona with scalpel pointing to the sky and
To the sky.
positive energy flaring around. It fires off, and then we switch to the different side as the green poisonous fog rolls over the post-apocalyptic wasteland, and the entire ground seems to be unalive as millions upon millions of creatures fill in every square inch, square feet of ground. As untold number of critters, rats, vermin, smaller creatures march towards the City of Hope as this host of pestilence, and throughout it the Night Lords march as well. Rather, in their case, well, the Lord of Decay marches because the basic bitch cannot fly, and the Lord of Flies just hovers above the ground, and and there are also totems, icons of pestilence that are being brought with them, and those suddenly start cracking as out of fucking nowhere green positive energy starts appearing almost as if inside of it, and then those icons, those foci for the supercharged contagion, they spontaneously combust, erupt in an explosion of positive energy that takes out some swarms and undead creatures nearby and causes both Night Lords to well, if they could blink, they would blink in absolute confusion of what the fuck just happened, and then do a mix of either roaring in or hissing in displeasure, and then like I say bantering, but I'm kind of blanking on a like better word that would work in this
Bickering
situation.
amongst themselves.
Yeah, bickering. You know, sorry.
You're good.
Bickering amongst themselves as the like, almost as if like an old married couple that's this close to a very nasty divorce.
Oh my god, they are lovers.
No, they are not.
They are old man yaoi, old man toxic yaoi.
Old man, toxic yaoi.
You cannot take this from us, Shadow.
Just like my Necron books. Oh my god.
I'm killing you quicker for this.
They're gonna clash me. They're gonna be like that fucker. You know.
They will clash. They will clash church.
Out of the game. They'll leave the game and beat me up.
Mhm.
Yeah, they continue marching nonetheless, but now somewhat aware that their plague plan, the plaguing, didn't really work out, and they got a nasty right hook counter for their efforts. And as passes go by, they realize that this is not where their troubles end. As by that point in time, when they will be getting close enough, the weather has changed.
Oh my god. Who could have seen that
My
coming?
god, who put all this cold here? All these winds.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, who put all this fucking blizzard in my way?
Yeah, before you like show up, Monk, I did mention to the rest of the party that I think this is the first time I'm seeing high-level cleric in their habitat of being anti-siege machine.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You know what the worst part is? If we wanted to really min-max it, I could have talked with our other cleric, and we could have the effect literally be 20 like around the clock, a full 48 days of different weather effects.
Nightmare scenario for any siege.
Yeah, it goes from blizzard to warming up to being like scorching hot to being freezing cold. Just an endless sight, like literally do all the seasons. Depends on what you roll, obviously, if you're reading like spells as spells. But like you could do like some insane shit and just annihilate an army.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wizards have like a much shorter time frame and shorter setup, but it's more devastating, called Mirage Arcane, where I can just make people think that they're burning in lava and then they actually burn to death in lava as if it's real. It's horrible.
Yeah,
It's
no
actually a
control.
nightmare scenario.
No
So
control weather
basically, I'm gonna
takes
call
longer to
you.
cast.
I'm gonna call you
Well,
People can
Eisen.
survive that.
Yeah. Like, I can make people think they're falling to their death and have them fall through air for 10 days before they die of, like, psychological trauma. It's really bad.
Or I can make yeah, I know. I love control weather's effects, but I don't get to cast it very often because it's not a very good spell outside of this. Exactly what I'm doing right now.
Mhm.
And not a lot of campaigns do travel that factors in the weather effects from the base D&D rules, so
Yeah. Unless you're like an Icewind Dale.
yeah. And even then,
It's just Cryovane's areas.
yeah.
Yeah, it's also, I guess, depends if the party wants to deal with that stuff.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
Like, weather
Yeah.
stuff is like part of survival kit,
Mhm.
and not everyone wants to like play survival
No.
campaign.
No. Even though it's not that harsh, but people are like, oh my god, one level of exhaustion, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
No, you die at 6 levels of exhaustion.
Hmm. Yeah, no. Like, most levels of exhaustion don't even take effect while you're in the traveling mode. So it's like, you can travel, gain 5 levels of exhaustion, then rest afterwards and get rid of all of them.
But yeah, if you, well, sadly or not, the nasty weather effects, the blowing wind that causes whatever flying swarms to be blown back or approach the city very slowly, slow enough that the local defenders, either the mundane archers or your new additions to the defensive grid, and I'm most talking here about the like smaller mass-produced light cannons and the prism plants. They have not they have no issues at shooting down the incoming hostiles. The waves, like at the edge of your visions, like you see, like the ground is moving. Like there are like untold waves of various creatures, but they are also stonewalled by a lot of snow.
By snow, falling hail, strong winds, bitter cold.
Tak, yes, many of them die futilely trying to carve their way through, not making any progress, but you see as first like dozen minutes passes by, then an hour, then 2 hours. The general level of enemies, like in terms of their numbers, at least to your like visual senses, doesn't seem to be falling down that much. You know, it's like this difference, like in terms of visuals, like for your brain, it doesn't really make a difference if you are fighting with 400,000 dudes or 500,000. It's still a lot of dudes. And you realize that yes, your defense are well made and they are holding quite well, but as time goes by, even if not your characters, then some of the defenders who at first were like holy shit, this is like somewhat worried, but very quickly their morale like goes up as they see the magic and the techno-arcane expertise that was brought to bear and the new creations that are defending their home. So morale is up, that the line is held, and pretty much everyone is achieving like amazing, like impossible kill ratios. Like your
Hell
foes are dying by the hundreds, by thousands every.
My assist count is already in the tens of thousands.
If we
Yes.
had XP leveling, this would be something we would farm.
Dude, if this was XP farming, I'd already be level 20.
I mean, to be fair, most of the swarms are like, you know, like CR, like, what, like 1/4? Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but when you're killing like thousands of them.
But yes, we are doing flavor, and there's a reason we are doing milestone leveling, not XP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
XP sucks
specifically
anyway,
because
so.
of shit like this. Where it's like, I cast Earthquake, all of them in the castle die instantly. How much XP is that?
And then DM says, fuck you, and like, does the rock fall? Kidding. And as the almost monotony of combat settles in, because like during those first few hours, like during the entire pulse, like they do not approach that closely to be in your like range of sight, because still it's a freaking eclipse, so permanent darkness and whatnot. But your foe, the fucking Jesus Christ brain, please work. The host of pestilence doesn't seem to showcase any high level tactics, and they like all amass at the eastern gate, or like trying to get there. They do not seem to be trying to encircle the city just yet. But Night Lords themselves are nowhere to be seen in your like line of sight or senses. But you are guessing that
Something fucky's going on.
they are observing. They are observing how things proceed.
Um, is there any signs of any of those biobombs yet? Is there any way we could try to find them?
I mean, you also see that not as often, like mostly they're like absolute like cannon fodder swarms being set in because they have like many to spare. But during those first few waves of combat, they did try to send some of those like plague spreaders, zombies, like, and that like plowing through the snow slowly before they get like nailed by
Icicles from the sky.
yeah, arrows, icicles, like basically pick your fucking flavor of death from like 10 different flavors available.
Mm-hmm.
But probably, depending on, not probably, but even with all that preparation, with the numbers being thrown, they do see that there's a moment, especially when those like plague spreaders and even swarms try to get in, and they like almost hit like an invisible wall, because the areas around the gates are hallowed. Which means that the undead and fiends cannot get in. And yes, by default, like the various swarms have stats of like vermin, but considering like this setting, like you can imagine, if this is not that specific fiend swarm, like every other swarm is a flavor of an undead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So they get affected. They get affected by this shit.
All right. So what should we do? We kind of are just like in a fucking not standoff, just like a staring match. We need to know where they are so we can kill them and stop this. Otherwise, we're just waiting here.
I can send my arcane eye out in the few hours that we have.
I suppose I don't have any way of doing any like that, so
I send it because my arcane eye has unlimited distance it can move from me, but it only moves 30 feet at every 6 seconds.
send like a little eye just like walking on
yeah.
the field like, hi.
It's an invisible
hello.
eye. But yes, it's gonna walk in the general direction that I think they are. So have it look around.
Okay. And I assume like for your eye, I'm just like how does
How
it
close
interact
it-
with like dark vision, like darkness and seeing?
Yeah, it has
and-
dark vision.
All right. Okay. Actually, yeah. Dolan, you can actually everyone from the party that's participating in the defense and basically keeping an eye out on things can make a perception check if you want, of course.
Is there anything particular to hashtag sniff or hear that may give me
Not through a blizzard.
No, not in this situation, especially since the wind is blowing eastward, like towards them.
unfortunate?
All right.
Sasa, Winona.
I mean, monk may not be bugged, so I'm just gonna roll for Winona. Although Winona's
Lily, are you
perception
there?
is really not that
Yeah.
good.
No one really has good perception.
All right. Sasa has +1.
Sauce is ready.
We need Vale with his like +13 to perception. Crit.
I don't know if I want to use a flash of genius for that.
It wouldn't
Sorry,
be
I
enough
keep
anyway.
being yelled at.
He did
Yeah, I know.
31.
Yeah, considering that the target number was 31, then no. All right. Too bad the monk is be right back. I kind of need to know what was the level of that control weather.
I can pull it up.
At which level Winona? Yeah, I know by default it's like 5th level.
8th level.
Oh, 8th level. Cool.
Yeah, so it's an 8th level spell.
Yeah.
Upcasting it does nothing, so it would
Yeah,
just
so
be an
it
8th
would
level.
be 8th. Okay. Right. So let's see. Yeah, because those rolls they made before for perception and arcana is for like figuring shit out when it comes to some certain funky things, and I dare say they rolled well enough to have an inkling of where they need to look. So, Nolan, you're because Lord of Decay is not a. It's not a soy boy, and he doesn't have stealth, so he's not hiding.
Yeah.
And Arcana finds him with no problem, but you realize that... Wait, where the fuck is the second one? Because wherever you look, the ground, the Lord of Flies is nowhere to be seen in the vicinity of the rat undead. He cast this as 5th. So he's in using your spellcasting ability. So that's gonna be charisma. Nice. Right. So I need to get 18. Get rid of the control weather.
No.
Which of course is not gonna, at least that's how like Monk explained it to me, it's not gonna be instant change.
Let me double check it.
It will have to be like, it's gonna be like a bit gradual.
Yeah, it takes 1d4 times 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. 1d4 plus 10?
1d4 times 10, so up to a maximum
times
of
10.
40 minutes. Yeah. So 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Good thing you are not yet in combat, because the way I see it, I've been rolling hot for these Night Lords.
Well, Control Weather only has a 10-minute cast time. He can just do it again. We'll have to see when he gets back, though.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say because technically in control. Hold on, is control weather fucking concentration?
No.
Okay, so even though it's not concentration, I would say that like Winona would have like got like an inkling that someone just like fucked around with my spell. And
I have a question.
yes.
As someone who is a master of countering spells, and that's like my whole deal, is it possible for me to clash his dispel magic?
Sadly, no.
Okay,
And the
I
reason
just figured I'd throw it out there.
The reason I'm saying no is sadly because he got that good stealth against your perception.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. I wouldn't have been able to see it.
And he specifically like went up there, like high above, to like as near as the like certain center point of like this like weird weather to get rid of it.
Alrighty. No problem.
So I apologize, but in this case, I sadly have to say no.
No, you're fine. You're good. If anything went out, I can just
Honestly-
recast it when they get back.
In all honesty,
I'll
it
have
just
more
makes
than-
perfect sense.
Yeah, I'll have more than enough opportunities to clash for other things, I'm sure, so that's fine.
Yeah, and then considering one effect went well, he's gonna feel lucky and try to approach and do the similar thing with the Hallow on the Eastern Gate. However, because he's getting a little bit closer, I'm gonna make him reroll his stealth.
His spell would have broken his stealth anyway, so yeah.
I mean, he's not really invisible.
I know. It breaks stealth. Like, if you roll stealth, right, for anything, even if it's non-magical stealth, you break it if you take an action other than hiding.
Ah,
So if you
okay.
dash, if you cast a spell, if you make an attack roll.
I mean, considering he was
All
like
that.
high above and like
Yeah.
your light sources are like
I probably still can't see him, but...
limited, and no, if this was like regular turn order, he bonus action, hide again.
A sneaky boy.
Yeah,
Coward.
between the two of them, like, I mean, there's a reason I called him soy boy. He actually got stealth. So let's see if he will be able to do the funny haha thing. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna say like if your passive perception equals or beats it, then you don't need to roll to realize that.
I'll roll anyway. Alright, I'm gonna use Fortune of the Many. Fuck it. I'm raising that to 17. I'm tired of this. I want to see him.
Oh, and what does he look like?
He looks stinky.
And tell me where he is so I can shoot it with my cannon. And I mean the big one.
I mean,
Just
if you
like-
roll perception, or if your passive perception's over 15, you'll see him.
No, it's shit.
Oh.
Never mind, I'm cooking.
You can see him.
I'm just gonna be like, prepare this coordinates! And the closest cannon.
Where are all the
Shoot
cannons?
that bitch! Guards! Kill this man!
Kill this fly.
Whack his PP.
Guards, cut him off.
Chat!
Okay, let's.
Cancel this man.
Okay, I'm gonna say like this, like real talk between DM and players. Doing
Yeah.
regular attacks, like even if you hit with the entire volley, most likely not gonna be enough to like take him out. So, would you dare say that you would perhaps try to go va-bank, like go all in and try to do like a series of clashes to like get the fucker like in one go?
I think I would rather to just bombard him to the point where he can't stealth again would be enough for me. Personally, what do you guys think?
I think that is right up my alley.
I missed your question.
Which one?
Your option. Just make him so he cannot hide again.
Take his hiding.
Because if we risk
Like
ourselves,
blitzkrieg him, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah,
light
if-
up the battlefield.
Oh yeah.
If-
yeah.
if we
because
try to sorry. I wanted to say, if we
Yeah.
try to use everything on him and it doesn't work, then we may get slightly really fucked, and the siege
Yeah.
may go to shit. So
Yeah, I'd rather just lay covering fire, kind of like cluster bomb the area,
Yeah,
or
because-
send flares out.
Yeah, the reason I ask is because, he's like approaching. Actually, or you need to put your tokens in so that you have like you see them up.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I
due to
can
my
see
level
it.
up to 18, I have received dark vision.
Wow. Welcome.
Took me 18 levels, but we're here.
I was born with it. Born deaf.
I don't want to hear it. It's crazy. Oh, we're the sole guardians of this.
Not. Besides, look, just because there are no visible tokens on the map doesn't mean there's no one there.
Yeah, there are little guys up in the towers. Can you not see them?
And the parapets.
Yeah. Silly.
I just don't want to shit too many tokens on the map because then it's
Yeah.
like it fucks up with performance.
AKA, the computer will begin to crap bricks everywhere.
That is what that means.
Alright, so basically the creature's objective is to, even if it's not stealth, it tries to get into range. The spell is like what? 120 feet. Hollow is also 120 feet radius. Interesting. I think I see there is 60, so did one gave me a different version?
Let me check.
Hold on, what did he write to me? Each gate now has a 120-50 circle around it, but the way I read the hell is that the area can have a radius up to 60 feet, unless they also changed it between 2014
Oh, the
edition
radius.
and 24.
Radius is 60 feet, which means the diameter, the total circumference of the circle, is 120.
Oh,
So it's a 120-foot circle because the
okay.
radius is 60 feet. It's half of it.
Alright.
So it should be true.
Okay, sorry, my brain is...
You are fine. Circles are weird.
So it would be like...
Circles.
So the enemy still tries to get close. You would have like possibly like position yourselves however you want.
I'm back.
Welcome back. They dispelled your control weather, but you have 30 minutes to put it back up. And it takes 10 minutes to cast, so do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, I can keep it up, I guess.
And now, the Lord of Flies is approaching the eastern gate, flying. Try to stealth, but the perception checks of the party now detected it. So as it's trying to do the thing, you have a chance to react, but you would probably have to adjust the positions of your tokens so you would have a line of sight.
I'll probably be up on the wall somewhere.
I'm using the module that has I can put like specific height for the walls, so it's very important to put information on your token how high you are, because that will adjust your vision.
Yeah, I can't get up onto the wall.
Yeah, so click on your token where it says the height
hell yeah.
on the left side, center. Edit it. Put it like 15 feet up or wherever.
Yeah, I changed mine to 15 and I can go in the walls now. And the turrets. Turrets. Tower. Oh.
Yeah, the wall height on the towers is 10 feet.
Ah, then I'll put it at 10.
Or like 10 or 11. I'm not sure if this is like equal or...
Hi. Hello.
I take up the entire space of this parapet almost. If I was
Yeah,
one
you're
size
crushing
larger.
that guy.
Yep. Well, I'm just
a
gonna
soldier
hunker down next to these boxes and prepare to cast for 10 minutes, and then I'll leave again.
Yeah, but before the 10 minutes will pass, the bastard, which I'm not sure Dolan has line of sight, probably. I see, at least according to Ibram's token, I see that he has line of sight on.
Let me see.
The
Yes, I have
Flies.
100. Yes.
Yes.
I am so happy that I have dark vision now.
Oh, I need to set my dark vision on my token.
Golly.
Imagine having dark vision, bro. Cringe, honestly.
Dark vision. Yay, I can see him.
Also, there's a random prone status effect on my token.
I do not know why.
Guys, I'm prone.
I really do not know why.
Alright.
This is a fucking mystery.
Ibram just moves while limboing the whole time.
Inspiring leader, all of you should have 23 temp HP, please, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Alright. The peep. Or the lot of flies. He's not blasted. You know, actually, fuck it. Because neither side is kind of surprised because he's hoping to be not seen, but it's not like he's not completely expecting an attack. I can.
I want to do the dumb anime thing and jump off the parapet into the battle.
Mhm.
That's a horrible idea and you'll die, but... I
Blizzard.
can't stop you.
What'd you say, Dolan?
Blizzard.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You will
If-
die.
If I jump onto the ground,
what the
I
fuck?
will Blizz Ward.
Why did I put that
Are-
fucking? Oh, there's.
What's happening?
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, roll initiative. I just want to see like. Actually,
Hell
considering how
yeah.
shit Lord of Flies roll, then it makes sense that everyone will get a chance to like fucking wail on him before he gets to act.
Except for me, baby.
You have higher.
No,
It's...
I don't have any good decks.
Okay, my game is just not letting me roll initiative. Let's
You
go.
want me to roll it
baby.
for you?
I'm gonna refresh the page and try again because it's not working for me either.
I'll roll for you.
Oh, there it goes. I forgot that the I with the +2 that represents initiative is not the initiative button. It's the dice beside my character profile.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm prepared. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna click win on last thing.
Yeah, while I reload here.
Yeah, apologies, I rolled for you.
Yeah, it's fine. I
Right.
mean, it's not like I'm going to be doing anything else other than setting up the weather effect so it lasts another 8 hours, and then just I'll have to dip again probably. I mean, I will because I'll be casting for fucking 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whoever has line of sight and sees the target. Like obviously, apart from you, like in the background, like you have like other like guardsmen, night watchmen, just militia on the walls and whatnot, like pouring arrows, freaking caskets of fire, acid and whatnot down onto the enemies, assuming if they are even getting that close to bother and whatnot. Like the battle is going on and morale is still up, but they like many voices saying like, well shit, this is literally not what we not really expected, but this is way more intense than what was happening before. They are referring to the usurper thing.
Yeah.
Because he was a pest in like thorn in the side of the city, but his was like kind of low intensity skirmishing, like guerrilla fighting, hit and run. Like this is like unrelenting wave after wave that doesn't achieve anything. They're like furiously like banging against the defenses of the city, but the numbers do not seem to end. And you know, good thing about undead workforce and army, they do not give a fuck about morale.
Yep. Or exhaustion, because otherwise they would be fucked by the time they got to the wall.
Yeah, I mean, sure, a lot of critters like vermin like die from cold as they're like melted with ice and whatnot.
I mean, yeah, it's 3d4 plus 2 cold damage every hour. It's been going on for 36 hours.
Yep, exactly. Alright, Sasa. I mean, I
Alright.
imagine like some of the... You might not have the exact line of sight, but your others like party members would have probably mentioned that. Like, night bitch coming from like 2 o'clock or something, and they're like roughly in this direction.
Alright, so would I have like disadvantage still, or can I just shoot the guy?
I think... in this case, just go flat.
Alright.
I think normally you do disadvantage because you're like the target for you is like somewhat concealed, but in this specific situation, just roll flat. Or make a clash if you want, because we are technically doing like turn-based stuff.
Okay.
Depending on what you wanna do.
I don't know if I already want to do the funny idea I had. But, okay. Did I start with my cannons prepared, or should I prepare my cannons?
You have your cannons prepared.
We got prepared. I'm gonna shoot him with both my cannons then. I'm just gonna do like a double pew pew. Which, if I find them, of course,
Okie dokie.
that's firepower.
I should probably mention that he's offline. It up.
Man, a lot of these Night Lords started to fly after I banished that motherfucker to hell, huh?
No.
No.
No, actually, seriously, like a lot of them already had flying way before that. Like, look, high level enemies not being able to fly, please. I mean,
Yeah, for real.
Lord of Decay cannot fly, but that's
Yeah.
that's an exception.
Fuck you, get shot, idiot.
Shoots you with my gun.
Shoots you with one of my 3 guns.
Okay, this idiot shoots you with lead.
Mhm.
And take this, idiot.
Oh, now I can properly apply it.
Oh, barely injured, guys. We got him.
Hell yeah. Teach him a fucking lesson. Get his ass.
Where do I need to be? Okay. May I continue my turn?
Yeah.
I just saw you were doing a bunch of stuff. Okay.
Don't
I'm
worry
going
about
to
it.
cast haste on myself. I become hasted. I'm gonna run here. I'm gonna shoot him with my gun. It's our time, Momiji.
Are we
Fucking
able
get
to
him.
jump off the? Okay, we are.
I mean,
I mean, she
I can
flies,
fly.
but yeah.
Oh, I can't
She
touch
flies
the
now.
ground.
She's a fairy. She's
Yes.
been flying.
For 20 damage. Wait, does it not show the radiant damage? 1 second. 1 second. Oh, right. Never mind. That's not what I meant to do. Ignore that. Okay. And then I'm gonna go back over here. And that's my turn. Shoot the guy. Lots of damage. Run back.
all right.
That was like 40 points of damage. Not bad.
Technically speaking, he too has legendary actions and being attacked, fully realizing, well, they see me. Yeah. For a lot
Guys,
of- for a lot of
Guys,
fight.
guys, do they see me? This is the fucking like 10-foot tall behemoth.
He's only large. Are you
Guys-
fucking light shaming me?
Guys, I think they see me.
Guys, I think they see that giant fucking fly man.
I think
Damn.
they see me.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to
Ordinary
control.
damage, barely
weather.
injured.
Yeah, just a legendary action.
Where's he casting this? Actually, never mind. I'm not asking where he's casting this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna counterspell this.
Okay.
Okay, I obviously can't see the guard.
Which level?
Because
Base level
Ah, yeah.
29.
So nothing happens.
29. You stupid.
Yeah.
He casts a bunch of
I've-
bugs, they instantly die in the cold.
And in part of the
I,
spell, you know.
The perks of having expertise with counterspell.
Mhm.
Okay, Winona, your turn.
Alright, I'm mostly just seeing what I can do with my bonus action that does not involve casting a spell.
Just
really
one
have-
obligatory reminder. Remember. Fucking brain having stroke. Remember about identification rules.
It's true.
Right.
Right. I'll do mine next term since I forgot.
Don't really have much I can do as a little, just a quick bonus action. Most of everything I have is actions.
I mean, honestly, I doubt this fight will take 25 minutes. You know what I mean? So you can always cast Control Weather after this.
True.
Putting that out there.
But if I
Yeah.
cast it now, it'll be for
Yeah.
the siege is the thing.
Well, it wouldn't. It takes 30 minutes for the effects of your control weather to go away. We rolled for it to see how long it takes for it to fade.
Yeah.
So it's still technically ongoing.
Yeah. And I guess technically, even if it goes past that, it only goes down by 1 degree. I would just need to
Yeah.
test it, so.
Because
Hmm.
he is a Night Lord, we might need all hands on deck.
Okay. In that case.
Earthquake, even though he's flying, just for like dominance.
Nah, I
Or-
got something better. Gotta go here. And, Sunbeam.
Oh, nice. Classic, yes.
All right.
Wham. Beamed.
No, I don't know why.
It beamed. Meow.
Oh yeah,
Oop.
also magic resistance, so. But he still
Yeah.
passed, so I don't need to roll again.
Just cutting through the storm with Sunbeam.
Yeah, you can roll the damage. I'll take half.
Yep. Unfortunately, he is not blinded.
Yet.
As much as I would love that.
That's good damage.
Mhm.
And. Here's.
Don't have anything else, but I will say, just while I'm away, I do have fucking. I have the parapet of proof against poison, so I'm immune to poison condition and poison damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go. I'll be
Alright.
back once again.
Okay, doc. Well, I need to apply the damage, and before Dolanax, he would have taken another legendary action. So, hold on, so 37 by half.
It'd be 18.
Oh. Yeah, I could have. Some things are not working on my end properly, so. Okay, yeah, I think I did with, as with every Night Lord, almost every, that, yeah, they can use the same type. So, another legendary. Instead of waiting for their turn to do the thing they wanted to do, they're gonna do that and focusing on the hollow effect on the gate.
Hmm.
And you don't have counterspell anymore.
Yeah.
Hollow is level 5 and there's no reason to upcast it.
Mm-hmm.
So I
That would be a
think,
15 DC.
if you equal, then yeah, that right, because it doesn't show to you. His dispel magic, he always casts it at 5, like level 5.
Yeah, then equal dispels it. So.
But just in
Right.
case Monk shows up and says that he upcasted it, gonna just for posterity, in case that becomes relevant. If not, then
Alright. And he would have been able to go up to 7 level.
Yep.
We'll see.
Alright. But that means the halo is gone.
Oh, that's not good.
Right. Ibrahim, that'd be your turn.
I think I'm being yelled at. Callie, haste and then attack.
Alright. I assume he means a potion of haste. Let me get that.
I assume as much. I don't think he has
He doesn't.
ability
He
of
doesn't
haste.
cast. Yeah. Of speed. Go running. And he actually has 4 attacks from this potion. He gets 1 extra weapon attack. So. Yeah, hit him. I am rolling like shit, holy god.
19
Yeah, that one
hits.
hit. He gets the extra. I assume he wants to do his giant stuff. So. Actually, already in form, so. Last attack. Okay, thank god. Nice. Alright. Yay. I think that's all I can do. Let me see if he can do... Let me do his insight. Awesome.
Oh, I have
Rolling
such
like
a
garbage.
funny idea.
12 sadly
Oh
is,
my god.
Is not enough.
I'm actually gonna have him here so he doesn't get hit by Sunbeam if we're not cast it again.
Okay.
That's his turn though.
He did full legendary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he still has. Okay, so at the end of Ibrahim's turn, because he can still do that, legendary. However, because it is still blowing, normally he has like, so it's gonna be 10 less, so
As soon as he tries to move, Ibram's gonna hit him with the opportunity attack.
look up move without provoking.
Oh.
It's a legendary.
Shit! Back. Dang it. Okay, what's up?
What would be a 10-foot radius? Will it be like this? Circle I
Yes.
just drew?
Yes.
I mean, you can also use the template in the measurement controls.
I couldn't find it, so I just did this shit quickly.
It's a little different than that. Yeah.
I'm trying to delete it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and that's his legendary, and now it's his turn.
Hi, Dolan.
Hi.
Dolan.
What's up? Hey.
Irritating.
Yeah, I'm irritating. Talk about fucking. I hate you. I look at him angrily. You're literally a fly.
The one that smells of things we do not like. Take care of this. Actually, as fiend made out of flies, probably would have sounded a little bit different. But,
Gross.
okay. move action, he's gonna adjust. Then like first action, because of course.
Oh, great. I'll roll for.
I don't know why it's hiding. I'm between the turning to like settings. I could have sworn I set everything. It's poison. I think Winona said that. Winona is immune to poison. Yeah, so it's fine.
How did he get to you?
Really? Because he had a legendary action to move without provoking attacks. Lily, are you there?
He
I am.
basically would have moved.
You want to use your Flash of Genius for that?
For the save,
Yeah.
I have bad news.
Oh.
You're not close enough.
No, for you. For yourself.
Oh, for. Oh my god. Okay. I am sorry. Yes, I want to.
I'm unsavable.
Did you attack all 3 of my times?
You have 4 attacks, and yes, I did.
Oh, very good.
Wait, do I have to?
EC 22.
Oh, I don't need to do Flash of Genius yet. 1 second. I have advantage. Because of the lungs. I have the ventilating lungs. I have advantage against poison damages.
Alright, so I take this damage, and then I have to roll a Constitution saving throw against Rot, it looks like.
Yes.
No, I roll the exact same thing? No, okay, we're good. Then yeah, Flash of Genius. Okay.
Okay. And you take half.
Alright. How much is it, sir?
Half, that's 20.
40.
40, 20. Got it.
Okay, that was his first action. And even if they have advantage, that's gonna be like.
Winona, you also have advantage because you are near my
He's
turrets.
immune to poison.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't care.
I just saw they've rolled, so I was like, oh.
Yep. And for second action.
Dolan, don't die first turn.
Trying.
Why is it showing? Oh, okay. I assume this is normal. Okay. Oh. Like hits. So yeah, it's smacked with a bite. I applied the damage.
Okay.
And please give me a con save.
Right. I will.
Fortune of the.
Yeah, I'll use Fortune of the Gods. It would automatically bring it to 22. The 2d4.
Alright.
My one use of it.
Keep.
You fly, man.
And I know I didn't put it in the description, but I think about it, I should, like, most of these abilities I should put in the fact that if you save against, like, some disease or rot effect, you're, like, immune for 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
And now for 2 claw attacks. I'm getting very high rolls.
Yeah, you're fine. Continue. Okay.
Okay,
Natural 20.
I'm gonna
Fucking die.
apply the damage
I did, I think.
and apply the damage because yeah, I did put the module that basically it shows me like
Okay.
oh, it gives me +1. What? Huh.
I did apply them myself, but then when you did it, it did +1. I have no
okay.
idea.
Okay.
I don't know.
Damage log. Yeah, so it did 16, it did only -1 on the other. Maybe something worked. Yeah, it fucking worked. I think it would be a little bit lower.
Mhm.
Yeah, you are at 40, then hit with 16, and then you were hit. Yeah, there was like 16 applied, and then 17 didn't apply. And that looks.
There we go. Alright.
Yeah, but that was its like second action. And as it happens, it do be your turn.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I know.
He kinda
Um,
hit you.
Yeah. I'm gonna teleport out of here, I think. The bonus action. Well, as a main action.
Me.
No. I'm gonna teleport here using Vortex Orb. Yes.
Look.
For myself. Bonus action. Can I, an item interaction, take a potion? I don't remember. I think it's bonus action only, right?
Bonus action.
Okay. Then I'm going to quicken spell bonus action mirror image instead. For myself.
If you didn't use your movement action, you can use your movement action for.
I don't want to. I want to stay in counter spell range.
Okay. So then you can use a potion on your. Oh, well, you moved. Never mind.
I'm trying to see. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay here. End turn. Oh, actually, I want to do an Arcana check on him. Never mind, I'm kind of shit. I don't know if that does anything.
Yeah, Vortex of Mirror Image is fine. 16. Towards which knowledge you are working?
I'm looking for what his passive abilities are. I want to see them.
Passive abilities?
That is like attributes, like not like a legendary resistance would be
Okay.
an attribute, right?
Okay, oh, yeah.
Passive ability that he has.
Alright. Okay, so yeah. With a 16, I cannot give like any knowledge right now, but like
Mhm.
because it's like a partial success, like you are getting there. So it's like
You're
lowers
fine.
the DC for the next attempt.
Sounds good. All right.
Right. And I do have a question, considering the time. Do we want to keep going or do we want to call it here?
We might want to call it here just so that Monk and Derp can fully be here. Just putting it out there. Like, I'm fully available on Saturday,
yeah.
next Saturday.
Yes,
so
I will
I
too.
know I will be. So I know Lily will be fully here. So if we want to do that, then we'll have the full squad here for this.
I agree with this. I don't know how anyone feels.
Kat,
What?
how do you feel about postponing this session so we can have the full squad next week? Like, stopping here?
Yeah, like I said, I'm available next week. I thought that meant that I had agreed.
We didn't hear that. So,
Definitively, I agree.
okay. So then, is it okay, Shadow?
Yeah, I mean that's why I asked the question. So like
I know, but I just...
I'm
But we feel bad.
I'm fine either way. Like we got like a solid playtime, and well, I mean I would say don't worry, but
I'm worried.
Lord of Decay
Yeah, we are worried.
will be dropping by.
Yeah, I'm big worried.
Like they are in contact. They figure out, oh yeah, we got off the fucking irritating effect of like the weather. Okay, it's still going on. So it's gonna slow down the attackers, but got off the Hallow, and sadly the Hallow cannot be repelled. What the fuck is that word? Like
Recast.
Recast easily, yeah.
Recast it again, like when she goes down. So now they see like a chink in the fence. So yeah, they're gonna be poured again, and Lord of the Decay will be coming. So you're gonna have like fight with two Night Lords at the same time, more or less.
It's gonna be fun. Alright, then see you guys next week.
Because they do have communication. And considering the situation, we're like in the middle of something, so I would be okay with not doing questions.
Yeah. We've kind of not done anything anyway, because we've kind of just like been preparing for this.
Yep.
So we don't have much to do for the questions anyway.
Alright, so that will be it for today.
See you guys later. I got killed. I got attacked.
It looks like
brutally
you got
beaten
punched
in
off
the
the roof.
I got brutally beaten in the street.
They got
barely
mugged by the
survived.
random bandit.
Yeah, these flies have hands. Actually, it sucks. But
Oh,
we're
that's what it's
postponing
been
until
for.
next week, by the way. Also.
Ah.
Yeah. So we can have everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're getting into the fight.
Yeah, indeed.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
See you guys then.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
next-
See you.
Goodbye.